Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Witch King's Vampire the 20th Anniversary live play.
Mhm.
I'm going to introduce my players, which are in this lovely square. There is Toby, as who are you playing, Toby?
Hi, I'm Toby, and I'll be playing Roderick Blackstone.
And what clan is your
I
character?
am a noble, clan of kings, Ventru.
So you are a Ventru, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else you can tell us about your character? How old he is, how long he's been a kindred, etc., etc.
Believe we've all been kindred for 6 months. My character's 32, and
We'll be doing your prelude hopefully later tonight.
yes,
How about you, Grimbelt?
I'll be right back.
I I am playing Denny. I have not come up with a last name. Um, Denny is he's kind of sort of you know like maybe sort of nervous. He's not your typical Tremere. But he's definitely here to party, and he's not you know he might look like a wimp, but he can lay down the law when he needs to, whatever whatever the law might be in the place we're at.
Especially with how he's been trained as a Tremere.
Yes, yeah, that's true as well. He tends to be more in the background, and not, definitely not the fighter. He can definitely defend himself.
Plus, he has blood magic.
Always fun.
Mm-hmm. So, we are going to start tonight with Grimvelt's character's prelude. So, here's my question for you, Grim. Where would Denny be on a Saturday night in Uh, is he from San Antonio or is he from somewhere else?
I'd say he's from San Antonio. Yeah, he's lived here
Was he
most of
like
his
going
life.
to university here or something?
Yeah, he was a university student.
Okay. So where would he be on a Saturday night um,
Well,
during the school year?
on a typical Saturday, he would probably be staying in playing video games because he has very little social life. But he's often dragged around by other members of his social group. So it's not uncommon for him to find himself in some of the more, I guess, seedier parts. I mean, not seedier, but
Hmm.
more social places in San Antonio, more club or bars on a Saturday. It's unheard of that he'll be playing, and it's like, all right, Benny, it's time for your weekly dosage of social interaction, whether you want it or not.
I'm sorry, what did I
So
miss, real quick?
go ahead.
I had to walk away. What did I miss? I'm sorry.
Oh, Grimvelt was just describing his character and what
Oh,
he
you're good.
does on Saturday nights usually, unless he's dragged away by his friends.
No, you're good.
Hmm. So on this particular Saturday night, just about 6 months ago, um, you, as Denny, are currently playing a video game. We'll say, since this is 2011 when the game starts, you're playing World of Warcraft. How does that sound?
That sounds about right. Pretty into it.
Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, here, knock, 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 knock on the door of your dorm.
And he kind of just stops for a moment and does that thing where you look around with your headphones still on, wondering if you're hearing things.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of just goes back to gaming for a second.
Asshole, let us in now. Come on. Knock, 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 knock.
He gets up. Oh, God. Damn it! Why would they? Oh man! Goes over to the door. Yeah, what is it?
Come on, it's time for your weekly amount of social interaction. Come on, let's go.
Oh come on! Do I have to? I'm in the middle of a raid.
Don't worry about it. You can come back to it, can't you?
No, I'm. Oh great! Look at that! I'm dead. I'm. Man.
Even more reason for you to come.
Okay, fine. I go along with
Grab
it.
your coat or whatever you want to wear. I'll meet you out here.
What is that thing? That coat that that like Matt Smith's doctor wears? You know, kind of like a
Oh, it's like a professor jacket.
yeah. Something like that.
Okay, so he basically dressing like Matt Smith from the Doctor Who?
That's apt. Maybe not as sharp though. He might just wear like a t-shirt under the jacket though.
Fair enough. Does he wear a bow tie as well?
Actually,
Even
you know
if
what?
it's
Yeah,
just
like that, like a jacket and like a polo and like a bow tie.
okay. Is it
Yeah.
a clip-on tie or is it a one he actually tied?
Oh, clip on. He doesn't know how to do that. He spends more time, studying than he does with that.
Fair enough. So you put it all on and you start heading out and he says, "So man, I know that you aren't enjoying this kind of stuff, but you realize this is really important to me and the rest of your life, right?"
I mean, if you say so, I just don't see the point. I mean, okay, it's nice sometimes to go out, but you know, the, there's nothing out there that I can't get in here.
I don't know, man. You never know. There's this really cool goth club that we're going to. I think you might like it.
Goth club, you say?
Yeah. So there's all kinds of hot chicks there.
He gets a little flustered. He, well, I mean, if it's if you did say it's good for me, I guess I could check it out.
Okay, yeah, let's go then. Come on, let's go hit your cab. And
Go.
so, do you follow?
Yes, he does. He is. If he's nothing if not curious.
Luckily, this particular club, your friend realizes is only a short walk away from the university. So he says, "Hold on, let's just walk there."
Oh yeah, sure. And then he starts kind of like doing light calisthenics, sort of just stretching out. Don't want to get a hammy.
Come on, man.
Fine.
Thank you. And so you start walking out across the campus, and you make it to the club, and there is a massive thumping bass going on there. And this club just so happens to be called the Succubus Club, and you haven't ever seen it. Yeah, your friend's name is Brock. Um, and Brock leads you in, and you hear the thumping bass, and you hear people streaming in and out of the building, and you go in, and you see like there's this foggish mist flowing over the entire area of the dance room, and there's loud music. Like you are going to be practically deaf when you leave this club, at least for a little bit. And you go in, and what do you do?
I'm probably hanging a bit close to Mark. I
You
don't
and
know how.
Brock?
Sorry, Brock. Yeah,
Oh, it's okay.
I already forgot the guy's name. I don't know. You know what it is? It's because my name is Denny, and it made me think of the room. Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming it's like crowded in here.
It
Like,
is very crowded. This is like you see that this particular club is celebrating its 20th anniversary, and it's traveling all over the U.S. Or North America, I should say.
okay, so kind of like a pop up thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I just kind of try and yell over the crowd. I've never seen this club here before. Is it new?
It's new. Totally just came to town this week.
I might not even have a voice tomorrow.
Don't worry about it. You'll get over it.
I'm not good at this whole club thing.
You'll find someone. Don't worry about it.
If you say so. And for probably a bit, he might just hang around Brock, just like, what is it, elbow to elbow, just being like, oh god, he's unsure of himself, just not sure, trying not to bump into anyone.
Totally.
He definitely feels very out of place here.
You actually, as you're just standing around, not finding anything to really do, maybe you grab a drink or something. This is not an 18+ bar, for whatever reason. But most of the people here are older, in their 20s. It's not just college students.
Mm-hmm.
But you come to a stopping point in the quiet place within the din of the club, and across the room you see a girl in goth clothing with what looks like she probably painted on or caked on lots of makeup to make her skin really white. And she's just eyeing you and looking at you. She seems interested.
He would probably do the thing where it's like, he's just pretending to look around and then, like, I guess lock eyes with her for a second before like quickly darting around the room. And I don't know how intently she's looking at
Very.
And then after a while he just kind of stops, like, darting his eyes around, and he's like looking at her. But he just
and she motions for you to follow over to her.
And then I like look around like behind my shoulder before kind of slowly going, like pointing towards my chest, like, me?
And she nods.
And he goes, oh boy. Hey Brock, I'll catch up with you in a bit, okay?
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm just go have fun.
And he walks towards the mysterious goth woman.
I will find a picture for her. Yeah, this will work. I mean, this is the best I can do. Don't worry. We'll find a better picture at some point. Let me screen share real quick.
Okay. I don't know where I would find that picture.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what she basically looks like.
Nice. All
but
right.
you see that she has like a pentacle necklace on.
Ah, I see.
And she also has an Ankh necklace, as well as a pentacle.
So yeah, I walk over and just as meekly as I can say, just, hi.
Hi. Why don't you come follow me for a little bit? Just go walk around.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
um, so you follow her around a bit, and she says, "Come on, let's go get a drink."
And he's like, he might, I don't know if it's probably hard to see because of the club lights, but his face is full red. He's never had this happen in his life before. He's just like, yeah, oh yeah, yes, trying to feign confidence like every other sentence.
She doesn't seem to mind or care. And so she leads you to the bar and says, "Here, take this money. You pay, I'll pay for it. Pick any drink you want."
Uh, I go, um, uh, rum and coke, and I just look over to her.
"Oh, don't worry, I'm fine."
Oh, really?
"Yeah,
Are you
don't worry
sure?
about it." "Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it."
Um. Oh, okay. Yeah. And he just orders a rum and coke.
So as you start drinking it, you really get to appreciate this girl in front of you. She says, "Hi, my name is Ksenia. What's yours?"
That's a very beautiful name. Um. I'm Denny. Are you, are you from here?
"Yeah, well, not really. I'm from Russia originally. That's where I was born, but I've been living here for most of my life. I've traveled about around a bit as well."
Oh wow. That's wow.
"How about you come with me? I have something I want to show you. I think you'll like it."
Okay. Yeah, yeah, sure. And then inner monologue, he's thinking, "Oh my god, this is the best night of my life."
"We shall see."
Oh yeah. Wow. To Denny, this is like, you know, if he believed in God, he'd be going like, "Thank you."
He should be thinking something else right now.
So yeah, he follows her, and I don't know if I got my drink.
You did. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that.
You're good, but yeah, I just get my drink and I follow her.
I don't know if you see the private chat, Graham.
Oh, I see.
Uh, so you start heading around the corner, and she leads you, funnily enough, back to the university. And she says, "Come on, I have a special building that I want to invite you to."
Oh, is it the Arts and Sciences Center? I love that place, especially the renovation they did, and the glass sculpture they did in the main area. All the computers were updated. Oh, it was so nice. Um,
"No, it's an older building."
oh, I is it one of the financial? I don't really spend too much time with the ones that are majoring in business, but they have some nice architecture or so
So
on.
you know where the this is what she says to you. So you know where the archaeology and historical and anthropological professors are?
Out of character. Would I know that? I feel
Yeah,
like
I mean, if your character is being recruited by Clan Tremere, he probably does.
Yeah. Then it's like, oh yeah. He yeah. I've been there a few times.
We're going to the building right next to it.
Oh. Okay. That's okay.
You would know by reputation that this particular building that she's bringing you to is a building that dates back to, at the very least, the late 19th, early 20th century, and potentially even older. And this campus that you're on was actually created by the Spanish when they colonized Texas up until the U.S. annexed it.
Oh, cool.
And it became a state. So this campus was a part of the missions where they educated people and protected the native populations from the predations of other native populations.
Neat.
And also gave them food, water, etc.
So, and then like the university was built around that. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool. So like maybe the oldest, if not the second oldest, like building here, maybe.
Well, not the oldest, but one of the oldest, definitely.
Right. He just chimes in with I didn't know you were into this older architecture. It's quite nice.
Yeah. There's actually my group meets out here.
Your group? Oh, like what do you mean? Like just to hang around?
Oh, to tell you the truth, it's a secret society, but don't worry about it.
Oh,
we just kind of plan pranks and parties and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
Don't worry, I have my own space in there. You can come in. You can come in if you want.
Yes, yes, definitely would want that.
So she takes you in, and you see that you go through this building, and for whatever reason, you don't really pay much attention to it because you're obviously very much attracted to this girl. But you see that the walls and the hallways and the rooms in this building don't seem to make entirely much sense. But you could probably just chalk it up to old architectural mistakes.
Yeah, it's dark. I'm distracted.
And so she leads you up the stairs and down the hallway again, to the left, to the right, to the left, straight, to the left. And then this whole building seems a lot bigger than you'd imagine, actually. Like it's pretty clearly a 2-story building, but this is not nearly as big as you're thinking from the outside. And she opens the door to her room and she says, "Won't you join me?"
Yes, sure.
Just as you enter the room, you see her eyes glint a predatory, feral glint to them. And she closes the door and locks it. And then she jumps on top of you and starts draining you of your blood within a matter of moments. You don't have much to resist because the pleasure of the kiss is intoxicating.
Just that I didn't know you were.
And you practically fall on the ground with pleasure. And then you start feeling draining, like serious draining, like you're losing your energy, and you start falling down limply. And she says, "Don't worry about it."
I think my blood sugars, my blood sugar. You feel really nice. You smell really nice for my blood.
Shh. And then she drains you once, twice, 3 times, and within a matter of 5 seconds, you're at death's door. And boy, does it feel great. But then you start blacking out, and in the vision, the peripheral vision of your dying body, you see her poke her skin with a blade, and she starts dripping the blood into your open mouth. And it tastes amazing. And your energy starts coming back. But god damn, are you hungry?
That's not sanitary. What do you do? What the hell is you? What are you doing?
You're one of us now.
What? God damn, am I hungry?
You are fully up at peak efficiency now, but you feel really different, like sick. Uh-oh.
One moment.
What'd you say? Oh, it did roll one. Sorry, everyone who watches this. Just one moment.
In the meantime, this is Tabletop Junkie coming at you. Oh, wait, we've got our guest back. Never mind.
Apologies for that slight interruption. Okay, so sorry, what was the last thing you said?
That you feel sick. Like, even though you feel at peak efficiency and potentially even a little stronger than you were before, you know something is wrong. You were blacking out, and then your eyes went completely black, and then all of a sudden you feel the intoxicating drip of this blood coming into your mouth, and it tastes so good.
I feel like because you said I felt hungry.
Yes, you feel the most intense amount of hunger you can imagine.
Yeah, I attribute it to kind of like in real life in the mornings when I go to work and it's like 11, you haven't eaten anything, and you were so hungry that you feel sick because of how hungry you are.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like that, I'm assuming.
Much worse.
Oh my god.
Like, this is the pit of your stomach, and it's like, imagine an addiction mixed with hunger and pleasure and breathing and living, and mash it all into one, and that's what you feel. You need it. You can't live without it. You need it now, and you don't know what it is.
What? Why am I?
Don't worry, I have something for you. And she pulls out of the mini fridge 2 pints of human blood from a hospital, it looks like.
What is that? Is that what I think that is?
Yes, it's what you need.
What I need? Blood? What the? Why would I?
No, it's punch. You need blood, of course.
Why?
Do you not see me? And opens her mouth, and fangs eject out of her mouth and over her canines. You see this? Do you know what that means? I'm sure
I-
you can feel them forming in your mouth too.
I mean, yeah. What is this? This is a prank, right?
You know all those stories about kidnappings and murder, blood sacrifice, cults, the Illuminati, etc., etc. That's what you're dealing with right now. But the whole of it is that you are joining a grand society, my friend. Camarilla.
I am.
Yes, and I'm afraid without any wherewithal of your own making, unfortunately we had to act quickly. We didn't even have time to ghoul you or properly educate you in any way, unfortunately. But this is the best we could do, and the prince allowed it, so
The prince?
don't worry, you'll learn very much all of the things you need to know. As much as we can teach you, anyways. But know this, you are kindred now. You could not interact with your friends or family for fear of breaking the masquerade.
The hell you? I didn't want this.
Are you sure?
You just. I'm assuming she's still holding like the two bags, right?
Yeah, she's still holding him.
I'd be like, you can't just. God damn it! Give me that! And he violently like takes the blood.
And I imagine he's acting this way not because that's how he was in his mortal life, but because of his becoming a vampire now.
Oh yeah, like I'm even though it's sealed, I'm assuming it's like
you can bite into it and drain it.
then yeah, he's just gonna like down that thing. He's just gonna shotgun it.
It does not satisfy nearly as well as you'd hope, but it does tide you over a bit.
Why does that taste so good?
Because you're dead. Or undead, as the case may be.
Does it? But I'm still here.
Yes,
Huh.
unfortunately, the blood of Cain drew you back to us. Fortunate for us, anyway.
You know,
Unfortunate for you.
being undead doesn't feel so bad. I feel good.
That's good to hear. Now, I expect you to uphold the teachings I teach you, especially this whole chantry you're in, because you are now a fledgling of Clan Tremere.
Tremere. Huh.
You may hear some of the elder Tremere call it by a different pronunciation, though I think they're just crazy.
So are we gonna
You don't feel like Denny doesn't even feel like he has to have sex anymore. Like he doesn't feel any connection to it other than like he can do it if he needed to.
I see.
You feel all the pleasure from the blood that you just drank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Even-
that's all the pleasure you get now.
Huh. So what happens now?
Now I teach you as the rest of the chantry assists you in your transition from mortal to undead immortal. Yes, it's true. Vampires can live forever. I won't tell you exactly how old I am, but it's safe to bet that I'm older than your grandmother.
Wow. Well, you definitely look a lot better than my grandmother. That's for certain. Although, wait a minute. Does that mean I can't go back to school?
Not during the day, anyways.
Night classes. That's fine. I'll just have them mail me my diploma.
And you're going to be nocturnal now.
Well, I wasn't getting enough vitamin D anyway. I guess that doesn't really matter anymore.
So you slowly but surely over the course of the next 6 months are taught just about everything you need to know about the Camarilla, your place in it, how kindred work, how the society of vampires are, the history of Clan Tremere, etc., etc. However, you do find that you slowly but surely can cultivate blood disciplines and even blood magic, the thaumaturgical paths of Clan Tremere.
Nice.
And yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying nice.
So how did you enjoy your prelude before I get to Toby's?
I liked it. Yeah, pretty good. Not bad so far.
Okay, cool. So if you want to mute yourself, or you don't have to if you don't want to, but next is up Toby with Roderick Blackstone.
Yeah, I'll just mute myself.
Okay. Toby, are you ready?
I was born undead ready.
You died ready.
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay. Sorry, I just see the private chat. I need to close that out. So as
Forget them. It's all about me now.
so where would your character be on a Tuesday night in London?
Well, he got turned on his birthday, so he's at his manor throwing a party.
So you're throwing the party. How many people did you invite?
Work colleagues, family, the rich and powerful.
How famous was your character? How much money did he make prior to being embraced?
A lot.
Was he a millionaire, a billionaire?
Probably million or billion, yeah.
Multi-millionaire?
Yep, yeah, we'll go with that. Multimillionaire.
Okay. I hope he has the resources amount for that.
Let me check. Oh, I don't. Dang.
Don't worry, you can flip it around in the upcoming 2 sessions if you need to. And that goes for everyone. You can change your characters around a bit, but after 2 sessions, after the first proper 2 sessions where the chronicle starts, after that, nope, you can't change it.
I get it.
So you are currently at your party, and what kind of business does your character run?
It's transportation. We move things. Planes, trains, automobiles, boats.
Cargo.
Cargo, yep. We're a shipping company.
Awesome. Do you want to say that your character is a major shareholder in like FedEx or UPS or something?
Amazon, yeah, but he also owns his own company.
Okay. So, you start going to the party, and there's about 500 people here. Trailing around the manor, you can hear the clamor of plates and glasses, the chatter of countless people. There's a few celebrities here. Don't worry, I don't know how to do imitations of their voices.
You're good.
But you go to the hall, and you hear the doorbell ring. And in this case, because it's an older home, I'm going to say that it's a literal bell that gets rung.
I will go towards the door and be a gracious host and say, "Welcome to the party."
At the front door, you see an elegantly dressed woman
Aunt Liz.
in business attire, and she looks very familiar to you.
It'd be Aunt Liz. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, darling. Why don't you let me in?
Of course, come in, come in.
She comes in, and you notice she doesn't look a day over 30, even though you've known her since you were about 2.
Yeah. Aunt Liz, you look spectacular today. Here, let me call over Mary. Sorry, hold on, because he has siblings. Mary. I need a boy
Don't
named
worry
another.
about it. I have a business proposition for you.
Oh, yes. Yep. Business, you say. I'm listening. Oh,
Let's
sorry.
go to your office.
Of course, dear. Follow me, dear, please. Let's right this way.
Of course. And you notice, I should mention that Aunt Liz is from America, but because you have American family as well as British family, or English family.
Yeah, I know. All right. I open the door and I usher her in. Welcome inside.
Thank you.
What business proposition do you have for me?
I want you to join the family business proper.
Family business? I'm interested. I thought I was in the family business.
Yes, but there is, shall we say, an inner circle that I am inviting you into.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the fact that, or rather, have you ever wondered why I looked on a day over 30, despite you being 32 this year?
Well, I was told it was good skincare. Maybe it's Maybelline.
No, and I would appreciate you not making funny quips like that, because this is a serious matter.
I haven't given it much thought, Aunt Liz.
Well, now's your chance. Why do you think that for the past 30 years of your life, I've looked the same?
Plastic
I've
surgery.
never wondered why there's pictures of me from the 60s that look the same as I do now.
A very good plastic surgeon.
That's very true. The answer you're looking for is vampire.
Vampire? Interesting.
Yes. And I'm inviting you to become one of us. Think
That
of
would
it,
be fun.
living forever, gaining resources and wealth beyond imagining, and of course immortality, if your chances are right.
I like that. I like that proposition a lot. Well, who would take care of the family in my absence?
Oh, we have people who can do that for us. Don't worry.
All right. Gotta make sure my brother and sisters are taken care of.
Yes, of course. We have ghouls for that.
You're going to have to elaborate that one, dear.
Mortals who help us
Oh,
in
okay.
exchange for blood.
Oh, okay, I understand. Well, when you say ghoul, I was thinking zombie, so...
No, but those... Anyways, we'll talk about that some other time. But yes, there are other things that exist in this world.
All right.
So, you ready?
But I'm dying for it. Give me a second. Gotta think of a quip, because my character would know one.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
In the meantime, this is Tabletop Junkie coming at you from the Witch King's channel. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm just trying to keep the group lively here.
It's
Something
okay,
with
man.
dying in it. I'm sorry, because I know there's a joke with the dying. I can hardly wait. I'm dying over here. That's his way of saying yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I
thought
can
you were
hardly
saying
wait.
that out
I'm
of
dying
respect for
over
my
here.
So, she beckons you towards you, or her, and she says, kneel down a bit. You're a bit tall for me.
He kneels.
And you hear...
Better yet, he sits on his satin sofa.
Okay. She sits down next to you and says, this is going to be a bit awkward for you. And me, of course. Though not nearly as awkward for you.
All right.
She... you see fangs pop out of the front of her mouth, bit in front of the canines, and she says, lay down for a second. And she grips you tight with inhuman strength and bites down on your neck and starts draining.
A little bit of a joke.
And you say that, but it doesn't stop. It gets worse and worse and worse. But for some reason, despite it being your aunt, this feels so fucking good. You are seriously reconsidering all that you've thought in life. And then in a flash, you feel the blood drain out of you until you're empty.
All right.
And she bites her wrist and starts dripping blood, pouring it down into your throat. And of course, as typical, you become a kindred. And we're not going to do that every time we have a new character, but I just wanted to go through that for Grimvelt and Tabletop. But similar thing happens as them happen to you. And yeah, I think that's probably the prelude, unless you want to continue a little longer.
A little longer. He has to make a reason for him to leave his family. Write up a will.
But yeah, your character is really hungry now. And you know there's plenty of people.
Darling, Aunt Liz, I'm quite famished.
I'm sure you are. Let me fetch someone for you. And she rings a bell, and out from the party comes a strung out looking heroin addict who it looks like he just came off the street.
I don't think... Would my character know his personal type yet?
No, that comes over the coming months.
Okay, so we can eat if you don't know anyone yet.
Yeah,
So
you can eat anyone or anything right now, but over the coming months, it'll settle in and you won't be able to do that anymore.
He says, hello, darling. Come here. Come here.
Oh, okay. What's going on here? I thought I was getting paid for some business or something.
It is a business transaction, dear. Don't worry. How are you enjoying the party?
Well, I haven't really got to experience it yet. I just came in here.
Not here. Let me give you something so you might enjoy it better.
What do you give him?
So no, I walked past him, then I turned around and put my hand over his mouth and then drink.
Yes, tabletop. This is a horror game. So you start draining him, and you get really into it.
All right.
And you feel like you can't really stop.
Can I try to stop because I don't want to kill him?
You can try to stop. You'll have to make a self-control roll.
All right. What do I roll for that?
So you would be rolling your self-control dots.
So okay. So I have 4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll what? 4d10?
Yep. And you'll have to get a 7, 8, 9, or 10.
Or higher or lower?
You'll have to get an 8, 9, or 10 in order. Multiple 8, 9s, or 10s on the d10s in order to succeed. You'll need to get 3 out of 4.
Oh no, I got 1.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the 1 cancels out the success.
Yeah, then there's no success.
So you drain him until he's dead. He's dead. And what's your humanity?
My humanity is give me 1 second, gotta find it. 7.
Okay, let's see. Morality, degeneration. So you have no modifier to this roll, but as you have just basically killed someone, would you say it's accidental?
It would definitely be accidental. He
Okay.
wasn't planning to kill him. He was trying to give him a high.
What I want you to do is I want you to make a conscience plus, let's see. Yeah, you do feel kind of high from this blood, I should mention.
All right.
Like you feel a little high on heroin.
Whoa. Okay, conscious plus what?
Conscious plus, hold on, this is taking a second. I need to look at this beforehand, but I like to run games right as I go along. So hold on a second, I apologize.
You're fine.
Let me open up the character sheets, actually. That'll be easier to find out that way. So I want you to roll a conscience plus self-control roll.
So what is it? Is that 7d10 then?
Yes.
What do I got to beat?
8, 9, or 10 on
Oh, I get no. There are none 8, 9s, or 10s.
Oh shit.
3, 4, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3.
Are you sure you want to roll for this in this prelude? You don't have to. You don't have to lose humanity this.
I'd rather not lose humanity.
Okay, so we're gonna ignore that. You don't lose humanity this session, but after this, if you end up killing someone, even accidentally, you might end up lowering your humanity by a dot.
Okay.
So beware of that.
Okay.
You go through that, and you're like sprawled out on the couch, going through the drug-induced blood. Your character probably never felt high before, at least not with heroin.
Yeah, not with heroin, but with other things. Aunt Liz.
Yes.
Could you take care of the body, please?
Of course I will. And she calls up someone on her phone, and you hear her speaking in Spanish. So this is clearly someone from Spain who she's talking to.
Oh, cool.
And she's saying, your character, I don't think he speaks Spanish unless you
Nope.
want him to.
I don't have that feature.
Okay.
I didn't take it. I'd love to be able to speak more than one language, but
Well, it's a if you really want to speak more than one language, I'll allow it. Just you'll have to make it make sense in your backstory.
I can do that quite easily.
But no more than like 2 or 3
That can be
at
done.
the start. And only 2 or 3 if you're like a polyglot.
Mhm.
Yes, you would basically.
No,
Yeah, you would.
don't give in to him.
He's not wrong.
I don't care. I want to enjoy my party. Damn it.
Yes, there is no difference between GMs and djinn or demons. Sorry, everyone. We're just having someone tabletop, in fact, just chatting with me in the text. I apologize. So you and tabletop drug addictions and drugs don't process the same way in vampires they do as humans. So chances are that kind of stuff doesn't happen all the time.
Yes. So he's gonna go back down and enjoy his party. Talk with his brother and his 2 sisters.
And
And his other ensembles.
you see that you have a call on your iPhone of your old girlfriend from 5 years ago.
Oh, fun. I'll step out onto the balcony and, call her back saying, "Hello, darling. It's been a while. How are you?"
I think you have something I want, Roderick.
What do I have, dear? Last time I checked, you wanted my money. That's why we're no longer together.
No. I want you for something else this time. Why don't you come out to Texas for me?
Why?
It's where I'm staying right now. Well, nearby anyways.
I could maybe pay a visit. Maybe.
Well, I would do so soon because your Camarilla friends are going to be in for hell in a little bit.
I'm sorry,
and
what?
you hear an explosion go off in the distant part of the city.
Darling, what was that?
And gunfire in the distance.
What's going on? What have you gotten yourself into?
See you soon. And the phone clicks off.
This is concerning. I'll tell Aunt Liz after the party.
Aunt Liz is panicking and she says, Roderick, we need to leave now.
But
we need to leave now. Come with me. I'll take care of everything, but we need to leave now.
Can I at least say bye to James, Mary, and Lucy?
No. Going now. And she grabs you and pulls you out. And she's really strong for a woman her size.
Yeah,
but you gotta figure that out.
All right. I'm going.
And you don't even get really any chance to pack because before you know it, you're hopping onto one of your private jets and you're on your way to San Antonio, Texas.
Aunt Liz, what's the Camarilla?
It's what you're a part of now.
I got a phone call earlier
Oh,
from, let's call her,
Jamie.
sure, from Jamie. You remember Jamie, right?
Vaguely. She's the one who tried to rip off our family, right?
Somewhat. Yes. She called me and told me this. He repeats everything that she told him, everything she told him, he repeats to her.
Okay. She says, shit. Well, I know why that's happening in London now.
What's going on in London?
It looks like the Sabbat have instigated the Society of St. Leopold to attack the havens of kindred in London.
Oh.
Lucky we're out of there.
Yeah. I would assume so.
The Inquisition. Witch hunters. Vampire hunters. That's who was attacking all those places in London. All the places where our kind was staying.
Oh, that's fun.
They were probably going to blow up my place next. Luckily, I don't stay there that often anyways.
They're not going to blow up my place, are they?
No, you haven't been kindred long enough, and you don't stay there as a kindred, luckily.
All right. That's helpful, dear.
So I apologize for the interruptions to your party, the disruption to your living life, but you're needed for a purpose in our
All
world.
right. And what would that be?
You're going to be investigating certain occurrences in San Antonio for me and the prince who I work for.
Okay.
And over the flight, she educates you on the various terms of kindred life. And she explains never to say vampire, only say kindred. And that you are from a long line of Ventru princes and Primogen.
Okay.
But I think that as we will end. That is where we'll end tonight's session. So I hope everyone had fun. I apologize for the shorter length, but it's a little longer than last session, so that's good enough, I think.
Actually,
everyone,
it's the same. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But I just want to
I
let you know
thought
it's the
we went
same.
for like 15 minutes last time.
No, we went over an hour. I think it was only an hour and 5 minutes, maybe an hour and 15, but we only focused on me.
Well, we did get through 2 preludes tonight.
Yes. So I would say it's about the same, technically, because you did get through a lot of information through the other 2 preludes.
And also, I tend to run shorter sessions, anyways.
Yeah, it keeps it keeps your audience who watches these captivated and does not over drag them out just on one video.
Of course, yeah, and that's kind of how I do with my players as well. I don't like to run long games because then they get bored, or I get bored, or
Why do you think
like
I have
that.
Why do you think I have a 2-hour limit on my stuff?
Of course. So, how did everyone enjoy the session?
I had fun.
It was fun. I liked it.
And I'm sorry for being a dick in the private chat, but I was bored.
It's okay, man.
I had to keep myself captivated.
You're fine.
So, anything you'd want to change about next session, or any details or background information you want to add?
I'm good.
I'm good too. I'm ready to get the story started.
Definitely. How about you, Toby?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
cool.
I'm ready. I feel like SpongeBob here.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was thinking too.
Witch King, can I, if we're gonna wrap this up, can I sell myself real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Okay,
for
cool.
it.
Because I didn't get to sell myself in the beginning, so I'm gonna sell it now. Hello, everybody. I'm Tabletop Junkie. May know me on my channel. I will actually post the channel in the live chat as well. So just come over here. I'm on the Witch King. Witch King is always on my channel as well. I've been doing a lot more solo stuff lately, though, just because I'm getting lore out there for a sign-up game. I'm getting another game signed up after we're done with the current game we're doing, because it seems like actual plays is where it's at, because that's actually what's giving my channel a lot of attention. So we're going to be doing a lot more of that. And I have a summer game I am running for the summer, and I'm getting the sign up sheet ready for that. So if you guys like that, I will tell anyone who wants to join, even new players. I like to have new people. If you do want to join, I will have the sign up sheet also posted in my description on that when I'm ready for the sign up. Other than that, go to my channel, leave a like, please subscribe. If you like what you see, once again, subscribe and leave a like and a comment. This is Tabletop Junkie. You guys have a good night.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed the session I ran tonight, and I'll see you next Friday. Good night, everyone.